Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to Fantasy Forecast for Friday, December 23rd, 2016. Yesterday's score, 299.9. This was enough for your 50-50s and some single entry double ups, but I track all the time off the big double up. This was just a couple points short, so it'll be counting as a loss for today. I know you guys won. You can comment in it. You can thumb the video up if you want some money. I do recommend 50-50s and single entry double ups instead of the big one. You know, the cashing lines are lower and it made a difference on a day like today, but I still need something to track with. So, and I did win, so I'm not too worried. I mean, I had money. Today's lineup was incredibly difficult to build, guys. Incredibly difficult to build, okay? So, you have every single team playing today except for the Pacers and the Knicks. The entire NBA, because everyone's going to get the day off tomorrow, including me. However, this makes it an incredibly difficult lineup to build for a lot of different reasons. There are going to be a lot of players that do well today. You cannot get all the good players. And there will be a lot of players that do bad today. And you definitely want to avoid stepping on landmines today. So the construction of today's lineup follows along this kind of pository. You spend up if the spend up is a solid spend up on this big of a slate. If there's any question at all that he's not going to do it, you don't do it. Westbrook is a solid spend up, even at 12-8. The rest of the lineup isn't really spent up that much because, you know, you needed to go for good solid floors along with some upside today. Take advantage of value across the positions. This was just so hard to build today. Comment in the description if you have questions about particular players. I'll give you my opinions on them today. I just don't have time to go through a run through with 28 different teams playing. It's just not possible. Westbrook at the point guard, Mills at the point guard. Mills is a play on San Antonio's resting three guys right now. You can play Aldridge or you can play Leonard, you know, but I prefer to pick up the guy that's probably going to get 30-35 minutes instead of like 25. And against Portland on the point guard, that should be just fine. I think Patty Mills can pay you 30 points today. And he's solid for 20. And I'm looking for those solid floors everywhere today, guys. Across the board. You can look at Austin Rivers if Chris Paul sits. He's at $4,000 too. You know, look for value. Get a spend up and get a value everywhere you're going. The question is going to be which value to take today. Nick Young, Lakers value, obviously. Randall's going to be out again. Tariq Black is out. Larry Nance is out. So lots of minutes to be redistributed. Take Nick Young. Gary Harris had a crap game, but if you look at the 3 games right before it and you're running up on Atlanta, who's starting to give up a lot more points recently, I'll take Harris for a nice 25-point bounce back today, which is a bit above 5 times value. That's what I'm looking for. Every day across it, doesn't matter the slate. Looking for more than 5 times value. Luol Deng, another 5 times value, man. No question. If he's going to get 35 minutes, he'll pull 23 fantasy points. That's not even he'll do it without breaking a sweat. So, and I'm looking for solid. It's just too big of a game slate. Joe Johnson. You got a choice there. You can take Johnson, you can take Winslow. Now, personally, I'm not so sure on this because I think Winslow had a ceiling, right? And if Winslow did have a ceiling performance, well, you had to have to wonder. I mean, if that was his ceiling, well, then he's probably going to come back down off the ceiling. Well, here's the thing. If he puts up 48 points in his game log on his last one, right? And then he puts up 21 on the one before. The one where he put up 21, guys, but he still had the minute run, he jacked up a ton of shots. This time, he happened to hit those shots. Now he's playing New Orleans. Do you think he might or might not hit him again? I think that's a good play for him to hit him. He's a bit scoring dependent, obviously, but Winslow can contribute in other categories, and I think Winslow is strong. Either Winslow or Johnson. Take your pick. You just don't do them both because you'll have 2 Miami guys. So choose. And being honest, I don't know how else to tell you guys today. Choose. I'll run this as the final lineup with Winslow, but I wanted to put Joe Johnson in the beginning so you guys could compare. Millsap. This is super easy. As long as Dwight Howard's out, go ahead and Millsap gets us a huge run in usage because he moves over to the center position. And he's going to pick up boards. He's going to pick up points. Millsap all day long, for no question. Ibaka, playing the Lakers. Can I say anything else? Normally these positions suck, but on a 14-game slate, 28 teams, you can find good places everywhere to exploit. Miami on Whiteside, and we haven't loaded up on Miami or the Lakers or anyone else. No one is about more than 2 teams in for a cash game lineup. Take Whiteside against New Orleans. They're bad against the center too. And there it is, your cash game lineup for today. DraftKings, this was put together an hour ago. I'm probably going to run it because it's a middle value. However, I would be careful with this. It's not, I'm just not that good at DraftKings. I have not been working on, perfecting my skills on it as I need to. Mutier, love Mutier in the point guard position today, guys. Against Atlanta, I mean, he's cheap on FanDuel too at 4,900. If I could squeeze him in there, I just think that Patty Mills might do you a little bit better, but because Mutier is off and on. But against Atlanta, against Schroeder on the point guard, ooh, loving that. And they don't have Dwight Howard in there to get into those blocks, so Mutier looks strong today. Fournier is now questionable. He's going to have to be pulled. See, this is the problem with this. I haven't looked at my DraftKings lineup in a while. So you'd pull that, and where would you go? Well, I mean, just for now, I would go with Booker out of the three, and just save that for the moment. So I'd take Booker at your shooting guard position. And then let's continue on here. Sorry about the delay. Wiggins at your small forward. Ibaka for your power forward. Whiteside for your center. Tyler Johnson. That's the better play out of the two between Dragic if you're looking for that Miami value, because they got a ton of guys out too. There's value everywhere today. Tyler Johnson's a lot cheaper than Dragic though. Harrison Barnes, there's still value on Dallas playing against a Clipper team that does not have Griffin. So Barnes will probably exceed value today, and Barton against Atlanta. Now that's the utility slot you can kind of fill in anywhere. This is a balanced lineup. I spent a lot more time on FanDuel. This is what I would recommend. Cash games for today. And we will be off tomorrow, guys, so please subscribe in the meantime and be ready for your alerts on Christmas Day. I will try to do a Christmas Day video, but I've got kids. If it doesn't come out, guys, I apologize. If I don't have a Christmas video for you, there will be one on Monday. Your cash game lineup for today. Westbrook and Mills at the point guard positions, Young and Harris at the shooting guard positions, Deng and Winslow at the small forward, Millsap and Ibaka at the power forward, and Whiteside for your center today. Guys, thank you again so much for watching Fantasy Forecast. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I need subscriptions to keep it going. Watch an ad once in a while. If you win, definitely just come back and watch the ad and replay it. It gets me the money to keep doing these videos for you guys. If you need to follow for last minute updates, you'll find a Twitter link in the description below. And that's it. Going out there, go win some big money. Enjoy your evening and Christmas Eve.